Every fleet in this room is approving work that they shouldn't. And it's not because your team's careless, it's because the context needed to make the right decisions are buried in notes, emails, and invoices. Today, I'm going to show you how Fleetio is using AI to make the right decisions faster, clearer, and more consistent. Instead of asking managers to piece everything together manually, we created AI Service Advisor to surface what matters most. It starts with smart assessments, where we use AI to turn your data into something your team can act on immediately. Today, when fleet managers look at ROs like this coolant service, they're required to think about vehicle history, vendor history, and related work to make the best decision. That time adds up quickly, and how often is it actually happening at the level that it should? But now, instead of digging through all of that manually, AI analyzes that service in context and starts separating the signal from the noise. Instead of analyzing raw service information, you're seeing what actually matters. Here, Smart Assessments has flagged this coolant service as requires review. And it provides context. The jumpstart fee and coolant labor flush costs are running slightly above average. And with that signal, you can jump down into your line items to see the underlying cause. Here, there's a jumpstart included that is significantly higher than services in the past 12 months. And here, this coolant service is also high. So you're not just told to review the job, you can see exactly which charges are driving that needs review assessment. Smart Assessments also captures duplicative work, like this spark plug replacement that was already completed 6 months ago. Generally, about 20% of services are flagged as requires review. For experienced managers, this allows them to save time, and for newer managers, it provides them with the structure and context they need, so that decision quality depends less on the person reviewing the job. But what happens with services like this one that look good? When Smart Assessments marks a service as acceptable, you're also given context for that decision. Here, confidence is high and sources are cited. The reasoning included is clear. The costs are in range and timing makes sense for that vehicle's mileage and maintenance schedule. So the manager can approve it and get that vehicle moving instead of slowing down to review every line. And now we're taking that even one step further. We've just released the ability for our customers to set auto approval thresholds. So when Advisor deems a service acceptable, the line item is approved automatically and the tech can get to work. No manager touch required. This keeps routine work flowing and it gives managers time back to focus on those services that actually require their attention. Ultimately, it gets your assets back on the road fast. In fact, during early access, we've seen a 16% reduction in the time assets spent in shop when Smart Assessments are running. That's downtime avoided, but what I'm about to show you next is the even bigger unlock. Triaging unexpected issues is another costly bottleneck that doesn't scale well in fleets today. We all know that waterfall effect, that when one unplanned repair comes in, it can delay a shop from getting multiple assets back on the road in time. Smart Priorities is your edge here to ensure your fleet accurately triages unplanned work. As issues come in, our AI automatically prioritizes them by risk and operational impact, giving your team a really clear view of what needs attention now. And this has a big impact on operations. When we looked at the most efficient fleets in Fleetio, they all had one thing in common. They're ruthless about prioritizing and resolving issues. So we built Smart Priorities. Now, when an issue is created from an inspection, a recall, or in this case, a telematics fuel fault, Service Advisor automatically prioritizes it. Here, that fuel fault is prioritized as critical. And the rationale is right there. It's clear, it's auditable, and managers can give fast feedback to improve it over time. Now, instead of reacting to everything equally or in a linear manner, Triaging happens automatically at scale, helping you at an operational level across your entire maintenance queue. It guides your team to where they need to focus first. In early access, 96% of AI-assigned priorities were left unchanged, signaling that managers trust those decisions. And even though we've just released this capability, this month, the Service Advisor will prioritize more issues in Fleetio than fleet managers will. And we're seeing faster issue resolution as a result. And it goes one step further. Once those issues are triaged, your team needs to pick the right actions to resolve them. And coming soon, AI Service Advisor is going to help them, automatically providing recommended services like this one on screen to resolve that fuel system issue. Even though this issue only came in with a single line of context from telematics, AI Service Advisor has instant access to all of the relevant data on the issue and all other similar issues. That helps us build the right work order to resolve that problem. We can estimate downtime and costs so that scheduling and part ordering is easier. And finally, we have access to that vehicle, so we can see that an oil change is coming up on the PM schedule and recommend that we take care of that at the same time. What this creates is pretty simple. It's faster reviews, better approvals, and more consistent decisions. AI Service Advisor is now available in open beta, and this is just the beginning of how Fleetio is using AI to support fleet decision-making. We're really excited to partner with fleets as we build the future of fleet maintenance together. Thank you.